Hello, I'm Benjamin Nelson, and I'll be demonstrating how to do an man-in-the-middle ARP poisoning attack. Operating systems I'm going to be using is Kali Linux and Windows 2010 for the victim. So first I'm going to go ahead and launch my utility that I'm using for this attack, which is called Ettercap. You can run Ettercap in a graphical or command line. Both are pretty easy. But for this demonstration, I'll do the graphical just so it's better to look at. So to start up this attack, we're going to use Ettercap and do unified sniffing. Then you got to pick your input. So I'm using my Ethernet 0 on my student laptop. So just got to make sure you're plugged in somewhere locally on the network, same VLAN, if you want to be able to capture anything. So the first step after setting up your interface that you're going to be sniffing from, you're going to want to scan for hosts, and this is going to scan for any available IPs or any network hosts out there that you could poison. And after you scan for hosts, you can open up the host list, and in this case, I'm going to ARP poison the .102 IP address because I know that's my home desktop. So you can add that as target 1, and then I'm going to poison the home router. So put that as target 2. So now I have both hosts that I want to poison set up. And then I'm going to launch my ARP poisoning man-in-the-middle attack. And we're only going to sniff remote connections. So now technically I should be set up between my router and my home workstation. All traffic should be passing through me right now. And this allows you, if you had other utilities running, you could modify data that the workstation or the router is seeing, just capture data. There's quite a bit of different things you can do. It's a little bit more than just doing a regular sniffing attack. So, to prove that I'm actually poisoning both those targets right now, you can go to plugins, manage the plugins, and about in the center it says check if the poisoning had success. So I'm going to click on that, and then you can see down at the bottom it says checking poisoning status, and it says the poisoning has been successful. So I'm now tricking both my router and my workstation. The router thinks I'm the workstation, and the workstation thinks the attacker is the router. So they're sending all traffic to me. After that is running, I can go ahead and launch another utility that's kind of cool to use, which is called Driftnet. Driftnet is kind of a cool graphical utility that allows you to capture JPEG traffic or anything, for example, anything that my target host is viewing on the internet, or even passing over the network via file shares and stuff. Driftnet will capture the JPEGs and save them to you to your hard drive while also giving you a on-the-fly visual of what's going on. So I just have to get the commands for that. So Driftnet is pretty easy. There's quite a few different short commands that you can run to do if you just want to save certain size files, if you want to just save files and don't do the graphical visual on the fly. But for this case, we're gonna do just the graphical interface. Or yeah. And then so you have to pick your interface that you're grabbing from. So in this case, since my Ethernet 0 is set up as the attacking port. Anything that travels through there will get picked up by Driftnet. So if I just launch this, it pops up another window. And in this window is where anything that my Poison hosts view that is JPEG traffic over the network, I'll be able to see with a few different. Okay, so this is I just opened up Internet Explorer on uh, my victim PC right now. So anything I have open in Internet Explorer, I'm just scrolling down through msn.com, and it's just showing you everything that's going to that targeted host. It's pretty cool. It gives you a quick idea, and you can gather sensitive information pretty quick. It's not 100% depending on how the pictures, what format the pictures are in, or file size. There's can be some issues, but with a bunch of tweaking, you can make DriftNet work better for that. Or you can just do your standard sniffing, capture all network traffic, and then sift through it after that. Um, so pretty much that's all I really have for my demonstration. Um, I'm not really going to add a visual of me just opening up a internet browser and scrolling through a web page. I don't really have any good video editing software for that right now. So I hope you liked my demonstration, and if you have any questions, feel free to leave some questions on the discussion board for me. Thank you.